Hello there, good evening to you, and it's another Tuesday nighter for us now. In our next feature, we play Middlesbrough, top against second, so a big game in the Championship for us tonight. As I say, we play Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium, and we'll be looking for 3 crucial points as we look to pull away from Borough at the top of the table. This is the table at the moment. We're 37 points. We're 5 clear of second and third place at the moment, so a win would really do us a power of good if we could pull away there. We are 7 points ahead of 4th place Cardiff as well, which is quite good. Hull and Fulham, QPR down in Ipswich, Birmingham and Huddersfield, as you see there, down there. Just out of curiosity, the Capital One Cup is shaping up nicely. Well, anyone could win that. Sheffield Wednesday are the only Championship side left in it. You've got Everton, Watford, Norwich, Tottenham, Newcastle, Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland, and Norwich and Spurs are actually the only previous winners I think left in it. Well, Sheffield Wednesday are another previous winner as well. They're left in it, so we could still end up finding first time finalists in that competition, which would be quite good. But as I say, anyway, we're not worrying about the League Cup. It's all about league football now, and we're going to go to Middlesbrough now and see if we can get 3 points. So let's get over to the Riverside, where I'm ready in the commentary box to give you the team news and bring you all. Welcome to the Riverside Stadium. Burnley playing Middlesbrough here. Top 2 in the Championship clash. And there is the table going into the game. Both sides have played 16. Wolves have played a game more, of course. But the incentive for Burnley is to go further away here if they can get a win here tonight. And the player to watch at the moment is Andre Gray with 11 goals. Bidra is second place with Reading, of course, in terms of goal scoring with 11, but Gray is the man in form at the moment. And a check on the 2 teams, starting with the hosts. Let's have a look at how they line up. Stuani is the man up front. Stuart Downing, of course, we know about. We had Bitter as well. Daniel O'Hara is one of the centre backs. Douglas is the goalkeeper. Well, Burnley team's picking itself at the moment, although Dwight Gale has dropped to the bench now. But what a team. Bolts and Gray up front, Grealish, Hughes and Barton really chipping in well. Lascelles keeps his place alongside Keogh in the centre of defence. And that's the man they have to beat today in that Middlesbrough goal, Douglas. Burnley have been very consistent so far in their selections. Here we go then. Referee Austin Bayleaf. And away we go. Burnley in the change strip of yellow. And away we go. Lascelles. Grealish. Barton. Keogh. Gray. Aita Karanka doing terrific way. Here's Stuani. Good burst of pace. And Stuani has, well, is it crossed the line? The referee's given the goal, and Burnley have made a poor start here. Joey Barton looks perplexed. And Stuani ghosted in. Got past 2 defenders, struck the shot. It hit the underside of the bar now. Did it cross the line? Now, do we have goal line technology in place to make absolutely sure? Well, the goal is given anyway. And it's his 8th goal in the league this season. Oh, they haven't gone for goal line technology, but that's a debatable one for sure. It's Middlesbrough 1, Burnley 0. Folks, stopped by Iola. Ray to Volks. And Volks has done it the hard way here, folks. Half saved. And Callas on the line just about does enough. Burnley should have been level for me there. Barton. Joey Barton! What a goal by Barton! 1-1. 2 goals in the first 12 minutes. And this one a real super goal. And there's no doubt about this one being a goal. Super shot, just curls away from Douglas. And in the back of the net he went. What a tremendous shot. So 1-1. And we have a match on here. 6th goal of the season for the talismanic Burnley midfielder. He would like another tilt at the Premiership, he said at the start of the season. Well, he keeps on playing like this, he's going the right way about it. Burnley back on terms, but for how long? As Stuani goes forward again, looking for his 2nd goal. I took Karanka's side, really. Shall we say, not just taking it to them, but they're really having a good go here. And I've got to say, they actually have played some good stuff today at the moment, Middlesbrough. They have looked a threat when they've been on the ball. Here's Hughes. And allowed to run all the way through. It's Will Hughes. Oh, the goalkeeper makes a mistake, but the Clarets are in front. Will Hughes has put Burnley in the lead for the first time this afternoon, or this evening rather. A brilliant individual run. The shot wasn't the best, but Douglas should have saved it for me. But who cares? Burnley are in front for the first time. And it shows the character of potential champions or champions-elect when your team goes 1-0 down to a disputed goal that did it or didn't it cross the line. Burnley have risen above that, got themselves off the floor, and have scored 2 goals in 5 minutes. And that is the best possible way to respond to going a goal down, even albeit in controversial circumstances. Clayton, Stuani, Clayton again. Stuani just ricocheted off him, but it fell for Keogh in the end. Gray, Hughes, onto Grealish. Grealish, easy one for Douglas this time. Bitter, Clayton, Adoma, Ensure, cannoned off Grealish, but Ensure will get the ball in, well held by Heaton, and then Lascelles, dear me, hit the back of Lascelles' heel. That was Jamal Lascelles' fault. Heaton bowled it out to him, so Lascelles got the call. And here's Gray. And Gray, angle's tight, but Douglas is, well, sort of half saved it and then held on to it. 10 to go to half time. This is Jack Grealish once again. Joey Barton. Wonderful run there again by Boyd, and he's kept it in superbly. And what about the cross? Gray was there, but so too was Douglas. Excellent football by everybody here. Here's Downing. Well turned away. And a Middlesbrough throw. Inside the last 4 minutes of the first half. Adam Rich. Chilly night here in the northwest of England. Here on Teeside. Boy to ourselves. It's Clayton for Middlesbrough. Down in. Adoma. Clayton. Still Clayton. Here's with a header. Half time. Good first half for the neutral, but even better first half for Burnley. Middlesbrough went in for a disputed goal. Did it across the line or didn't it? Stuani will certainly think so anyway. And then Burnley came back in the grandest of manners and lead by 2-1 through. Welcome back to the Riverside Stadium. No changes from either side as we get underway. 2-1 to Burnley. Goals from Barton and Hughes. The two centre midfielders have cancelled out that early strike from Middlesbrough from Stuani. Down in no to Adoma. First time cross, but it's headed away. Good play. Now Joey Barton. A lovely ball to Gray, and Vokes has made a terrific run. Here's Vokes again. How he could do with one now. He's got it. 3-1. Sam Vokes has put Burnley 3-1 ahead. And there's 2,500 Clarets going absolutely ballistic behind the goal to my right. That is a super goal. And that settles it for me. Sam Vokes makes it 3-1, and Burnley's lead at the top will be strengthened even further. And I think they will go to 40 points already. They only need another 40 points and they're more or less in the Premiership next season, Burnley. Racing away at the moment, and 3-1 up now. Adoma beaten to it by Ibe. Now Lascelles. Ball forward again and Gray's onto it. And Vokes is onside. So Vokes scores again. Well, this is so easy. The ball forward from Gray. Vokes onside. And Douglas has got no hope of saving it. When they're struck like that, maybe Douglas could have done a bit better if I'm being hypercritical. Well, let's not take away the quality of strike from Sam Vokes, shall we not? 2 for him, 4 for Burnley. And I would safely say at this point, game, set and match. So the men in claret and blue go 4-1 up. And I don't think there's anything else to be said really. Here's Stuani. Reach. Good ball. Oh, Stuani again. Good effort. Middlesbrough, I think, about to make a substitution. Adam Forshaw will replace Adam Clayton. One added to be replaced by another. And Forshaw has had a good run up through the lower leagues in the past. Former Brentford man, of course. Shined in Brentford under Uwe Rosler. And of course Mark Warburton. Well, they both left as well. Lawton. Matt Lawton. Oof. Terrific effort. Hit this well. Just dipped at the last second here, as you can see. And on the roof of the net it was. In the end, no harm done. Not for Middlesbrough anyway. No further harm done. Ledbitter. That's a good ball. Here's a chance now for Adam Reach. Ooh, I thought he could have lined up the shot then, but he went for a cross, and in the end it almost came to nothing. Adoma now, eaten with a fist. Away. Hughes. folks. Barton. Gray. Well, tough games don't get any easier for Middlesbrough. They play Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux next in their next game. And certainly these games do come thick and fast in this Premier League, in this Championship division. It really is a dog-eat-dog situation. Here's Keogh. Melton. Good running. Towards the near post that time, and Douglas was there. Here's Adam Reach. Stuart Downing, Middlesbrough born and bred, back at the club. Back at the first club he enjoyed so much success with first time round. He won the League Cup in his first spell there under Steve McLaren when Middlesbrough were one of the top teams in the league and in Europe as well. They were, and then when McLaren left, it all went badly wrong. Within 3 years of winning or getting towards the UEFA final, they were relegated, and they haven't been back since. And well, it's not going to be their afternoon, I don't think. Middlesbrough, their evening rather. And Yannick Welshut replaces Adam Reach, and I think the statistic, it's just basically a statistic, and at the moment it's Barton. Gray will take it first time, and almost out the ground. It's gone right through the exit behind Douglas's goal, and probably out of the stadium. But it's a goal kick nevertheless. Barton. Gray. Andre Gray. Easy for Douglas this time. Oh, 3 minutes to go. Here's Forshaw. Oh dear, that's a poor ball. Gray. Folks. Gray. Good save. Folks on the rebound off the top of the crossbar. It need not worry, need not matter. Burnley are going to win the game. It's just a question now. The referee blowing his final whistle, and Burnley can start their journey back to Northwest, knowing that they've got 3 points in the bag and 4 more goals. Or will it be 5? Oof, nearly was, Bankston, but Douglas has made sure it stays at 4 as the whistle finally sounds. So Burnley have got it and have done it well. Burnley winning that game there by 4 goals to 1, and a tremendous performance at the end of it. So the battle of the top 2 goes the way of Burnley winners. So a great performance there for Burnley. We needed that win now. Terrific result for us there, and obviously now there's some internationals coming up as well. Rowan Hennings, I think he got sent off in the game that we sinned anyway. He's back from suspension. So we're now 8 points ahead of Wolves, who are in second place. Middlesbrough drop as well to third. Fulham are creeping up on the rails. All are still holding on to a playoff place. Reading is still up there as well. Some internationals there. I would assume that the Ipswich game will have been moved anyway, so because of the internationals. Yeah, international friendlies here. Sterling was sent off, but well, as I say, I'm not too bothered about the England friendlies. Ashley Young can play there for all I care. So we'll try and get towards the end of November, assuming the USA game. Won 3-0, no problem there at all. 2 for Sturridge, 1 for Rooney, and easy win there for England there. And then we've got to play Canada as well. USA and Canada, player injured. Kieran Gibbs is out for 7 days. Sterling's back from suspension. we've actually got a player conversation. Christian Long wants to make requests. To be quite honest, he's got a lot of proving to do before I even put him in the team. He's probably a good player, but unfortunately for me, for him, I've got other players I need to. I think there are better players out there at the moment than what he's got what we got at the moment, and so we've lost Gibbs. We've got Baines though. That's one good thing. So we've got some decent players anyway. You know, it's just the way things are at the moment. Terry got sent off. It's just these are just international friendlies though. I don't really pay too much attention to them at the moment, if I'm being quite honest. Let's just see what we're doing at the moment in terms of the league fixtures. What happened there? Middlesbrough won. We drew 2-2 with Ipswich in that other game there, so got Fulham away, and there's no point in playing every single game, and obviously we want to get towards the halfway mark as soon as possible. So it's important that we want to get to Fulham. That's a great result. There was a little injury worry there. Let's just see what happened there. Yeah, there's an injury there. Only 3 days, 9. So there's no worries there. But we're winning games. That's the important thing. That was a great win at Fulham. Puts us on 44 points. Again, we're 8 clear of Middlesbrough. That's the important thing. I think come the end, I think if we keep going the way we are, I think we'll be fine. We'll put Ruben Hennings on for headers and volleys, I think. We'll give Heaton a bit of coaching as well, because we think put him on hard that. Wingers, Grealish. Again, we're just making sure that these midfielders do well. Hughes, and beat you, man. I think it's going to improve their game, I think, at the end of the day. Let's look at Keogh. We'll put him on there. 1-1 defending. Oh, no, we quit. Never mind. So we've got a home match with Bristol City. We'll see the next 2 games before wrapping the video up. 2-0 winners. Well, Hughes with 2 more goals. 47 points now, and still the 8 points ahead, and still easily 8 points ahead at the moment. As we carry on our merry way, we're going to be staying up in the Championship, because we're going to get the full quota surely of 50 points now for a season, which is quite good. Away at MK Dons, I would expect to get another 3 points from this one. But we've lost. Simon Church, the scorer, disappointed there. So we've lost 2, and the gap's now 7. So not a problem as far as I'm concerned, but it's disappointing when you get beat up a team like MK Dons, who shouldn't even be living with us. And for the life of me, I don't know how we've lost to them, to be quite honest, but never mind. As I say, we'll try and get through the rest of December as we can. Brighton, the next team up. So they're a bit indifferent, so you don't know how they're going to go. Gray got one of the goals. The goal form's been good. 50 points now, still 7 points ahead, but even crucially now we're 11 points ahead of Wolves in the table, which is the massive thing at the moment. I've absolutely no doubt if we keep up our winning abilities at the moment, we'll be okay. Next up, we're away at the Valley. Again, we'll sim that one. (1-1), both scoring. That'll do. Keeps the points total ticking over. That's absolutely fine. 9 points the difference now, and that is absolutely brilliant. We're gonna have to. We've lost Joey Barton for 4 weeks as well, which is disappointing, but never mind. It's that's the way of the world, unfortunately. So we've got to Christmas intact, and that's where we're going to stop the well, this video anyway. We've got some big games coming up against QPR and Reading, so we'll have all them for you soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.